We are live, Red in Soccer Park, Goodman pitch. It is game 6 of the Midwest Conference. Your Madison 56ers, U12 Red against Elmbrook United. A lot is on the
proverbial line.
Yes!
Yeah, just to say
a lot is on the line tonight.
Yeah, just to say we're playing for a Midwest Conference League championship tonight, folks, against our old friends from Elmbrook. If you've been listening to the stream the last 2 seasons, you know, what is this, the 5th, 6th time we've played them since fall of, I think, 2023. Pretty evenly matched. We've gotten the better of them the last few times, but a win or a tie tonight for the 56ers clinches the Midwest Conference League Fall Championship. A win for Elmbrook, and they would control their own destiny with each team having 1 game to play. And we're off. Luke, who's on the field for us?
Back line, we've got Jonathan. You know, I have a breaking announcement. Most people probably know this who know Johnny. He broke his thumb. What? Yeah, he's just recovering from a broken wrist over the summer, called a summer bummer. Broke his wrist playing basketball. Has been wearing a brace. He just broke his thumb playing futsal.
Boy,
I know.
Boy. Is that forge action?
Forge action,
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So Johnny's back there. I see a Mikey, I see a Will, and I see a Nick. That's our back 4. In the middle, I see Owen, I see Henry, and I see Drew. And up top, we're looking at, oh my gosh, my eyesight is awful, Jason.
Well,
I see Ollie out there.
Yeah, I see
I see
Owen.
Jude and Owen.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
And
Charlie coming
Henry,
too.
or Charlie's out there too.
Charlie plays it wide. If you think you've got a beautiful camera view tonight, i.e. gorgeous sunset and another set of lights in the background, it's because you do. Redden Soccer Complex, a very busy place in the fall, and tonight is a busy Wednesday night. We've got this 56ers game here on the Goodman pitch, as Luke said, playing for a Midwest Conference League championship against our old friends Elmbrook. We've got another game down below on the pitch right beside us. I believe that's an Edgewood men's match.
Yep, I found out it's from. They're playing Dominion.
Dominion. Okay. Well, listen. Hey, breaking news. Also, the 56ers have the first real chance of the game here. It looks like Johnny
Yep.
is going to have the chance, and I wonder if he'll hit on goal. By the way, if you're noticing an echo you don't normally hear, it's because we are in the Goodman press box. Thanks to Luke for arranging that today. Here's Johnny.
Oh, good
hit.
hit.
Oh, that's a nice hit. Good save from the keeper, but he places it a little bit more pace, and I think the keeper's got a little bit more trouble, but good work from Johnny to put it on goal. Still 0-0 early here in the match, but we're off.
Yeah, that was a really good opportunity. We're not going to do time. I did not want to step on anybody's toes when it comes to time.
Time, as they say, time is a construct. We're keeping it here. The refs certainly are keeping it. It's their official clock, but we're not keeping it in the press box.
They didn't even tell me to turn the scoreboard on, to be honest with you.
No, well, listen.
So I touched it, and it turned on, and there it is.
Yep. Elmbrook with their first chance of the game. Hey, we play against Elmbrook. How many times can we think about it? Preseason last year, fall last year, spring last year, state cup last year, preseason this year. This is the 6th time we've played Elmbrook since fall of 2023. We will.
It's a lot.
And we'll play them again, we'll play them again in less than a month for our E64 match.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not only in our Midwest Conference, but they're in E64. So we will get they're the only team that will transfer over, right, from Midwest Conference over to E64, because Lakeshore
Lakeshore's
move
not
over,
there.
None of the Illinois teams
are there. No, that's exactly right, Luke. So we've gotten to know this Elmbrook team a little bit, and I can tell you, all the matches, as I'm sure you know at home, they've been really competitive. It feels like, these kids from Madison and Brookfield respectively know each other pretty well. And that's not a great giveaway, and you give a team like Elmbrook a chance. they're going to make you pay. That's going to be a chance on goal, off, just to the side.
And Jason, if I'm not mistaken, the state championship Division I last year came down to a Brookfield team versus Middleton. And I'd imagine it's a lot of these EBU kids.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
a lot of Middleton kids.
The kids from Brookfield East and Brookfield Central, both of which kind of go back and forth between being one of the top 5 teams in the state. They're you're right, Luke. They're working with kids from EBU, and they're tight matches. I mean, it's Madison, it's Brookfield. Even when I think we were in high school, Luke, I mean, if you were playing a team from Madison, you expected to play a pretty tough team. If you were playing a team from Brookfield, you were in for a fight that day too. And so traditionally in Wisconsin, 2 soccer hotbeds, and certainly we're finding that at U13 at the Midwest Conference League to be the same thing.
Yeah, as far as club strength, they really own that sort of near west side of the southeast corner. They sort of dominate that area. I know SC Wave has come into power in that Oconomowoc area, but then you've got Brookfield, and then you start getting closer and closer. You got the Bavarians on the north side. You've got the Croatian Eagles on the south side. There's kickers all over the place.
To Ollie. Ollie's going to have some space here. And he just unable to push it through. Wins it back, though. Oh, what are we?
I'll just lock this door here, Jason.
What's people trying to get in?
Yeah, you know.
We got a couple of friskies. We're trying to.
They might be related to me coming in.
I appreciate the energy. And Luke, listen, if we need to have Kai come on in here as a special guest.
But you know what? With Kai comes 5 other kids. Wow. And that can be a disruption to the broadcast.
It can, but it also could make it a heck of a lot more exciting. Listen, there's a reason that Are You Smart as a Fifth Grader, continues to be on the air, and it's because kids are fun.
I love that rose-colored glasses you're wearing.
Well, they are. They really are, and they wouldn't be the 5 kids I'd have to be responsible for either, Luke. So I think
more the merrier. You're like the fun uncle.
That's right. If they've got other friends, they want to the uncle, like Mamala. Oh, listen! It seems to be heated.
Look, there's a game going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think all 7 of you houses at home. Elmbrook wins it back, by the way. There's a legitimate college soccer match going on the field below us. It's Edgewood against who, Luke?
Dominion, I think I heard the coach say.
That's a nice hit. That's a nice save from the last. Looks like it was going wide, but you read it the whole way. But I tell you, Elmbrook's a dangerous team to give that kind of amount of space to on the top of the box. You're really going to need to do better than that.
Besides Johnny's free kick, I don't remember seeing any sort of good chance or good opportunity, but I have seen some of the play the last couple of minutes be on Elmbrook's attacking half.
Yeah, well, where we've found success against Elmbrook has been Ollie, has been counters, has been against creating. I think we've scored like 3 penalty kicks. That's a nice hit. Good clean save from the Elmbrook keeper. They always start a solid keeper. Yeah, they're in the
Gotta love the pink kit as well.
Yeah, gotta love the pink kit. Little shout to forward Madison, who's also having a heck of a season in USL 1.
Yeah, I think only a couple games left before they start the playoffs.
Yeah, Really glad to have all of you with us tonight on a rare Wednesday night. We were kind of saying on the way into the match tonight, it's really fun. On a Wednesday night, you're coming to Goodman Pitch under the lights, like in the Madison area. This is one of the fields that you want to play at. And it's for U13 soccer. It really is. And this is the kind of opportunity that these kids have with the 56ers, especially this red side being a part of the Midwest Conference League. So if you feel like, hey, our kids are pretty young to be having experiences like this, maybe other grandkids, other kids that I know only really get to this level in high school, you're not making that up in your head. That's a real thing. That's how elite this group of kids are for both Madison and Brookfield. Yeah, and there was a flag up that was off. Luke called it. But a really special environment here, and to have a legitimate Division III college soccer game as the backdrop.
Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool. And we're in a press box, and it's not so cold. Even though it's pretty cold.
You got here early enough to hear that there was a warm-up soundtrack, so that helps.
And there
a
were
lot of the songs the kids you could see knew.
Yeah, well, they knew them, and unfortunately, they knew a couple of the words in those songs too. I heard some choice language.
They're college students.
Yeah, that's
they
right.
They can listen to whatever they want. They're adults.
And Coach Nick understands, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Coach Nick, very forgiving.
I think Coach Nick, the guy who didn't want. I think he approved the playlist.
Yeah. Well, listen. I mean, I'll tell you, Charlie thinks he's really connected well with the kids. Maybe the approach of not swimming before a game that might not have went over, but I can tell you that's exactly the right kind of physical and kind of mentorship guidance these kids need. No, you probably shouldn't be swimming for 3 hours before a soccer tournament match. And so, I think he holds high expectations, but also he's great with the kids and he gives them a lot of feedback. We are seeing that this is versus the game in the backdrop is the Edgewood men's college team against Dominion University. Dominican University. Dominican. Yes, I had Dominion in my head, but it's Dominican University.
No, I said Dominion.
Yeah, that's right.
And Dominion, I think, is a D1 program. Old Dominion.
Yeah.
Dominican.
And here's the interesting part about the Edgewood men.
Yeah.
So their best freshman, Connor Gage, former Verona star, former state player of the year, was a Badgers recruit. Did not play for Verona his senior year because he played with MLS Next. And, still not all that clear on how he got to Edgewood other than, that's where he wound up.
From what I know.
Yeah, let's have the inside scoop.
It's a little bit of burnout, and I think a lot of great recruiting by Tim Bruner.
The Edgewood coach.
Yeah, Tim Bruner is a longtime Sixers coach. I don't know if he currently still coaches those upper age group teams, and has had a lot of success at the state level.
Hey, that's a great turn from
and I think he's new to the team over at Edgewood and just doing a lot of heavy recruiting of local talent.
Well, that's terrific.
I don't know if that's
great.
Entirely true or not, but if I were to guess, it has maybe something to do with a little bit of burnout. Connor Gage is a guy who.
Hey, that's a nice ball from Ollie to Drew, who collects on the left side, just up top the 18. Some stiff defending, but he turns right at the keeper. Unlucky, but good work from Drew individually, and another good chance from the Sixers. Still in Nilsberger here, though, and Elmbrook continues to hang tough. Tough team.
It did not look like Drew had any support up there, and so he had to do everything himself.
Yeah.
And he actually did a really good job to break free and get some space to get a shot off.
Yeah. Luke, you and I both know this. It's interesting to see how a season plays out. I remember the first Midwest Conference League kind of weekend, we were talking about how it's Minneapolis United and then it's everybody else, where, you fast forward a month and a half now, just a little over a month, and who do we have playing for a league championship?
It's the three Wisconsin teams, to be honest with you.
The three Wisconsin teams are 1, 2, 3, and that shows kind of the level that we have the opportunity to play at. Still not sure what to make of that Minneapolis United team.
Me either.
Because unlucky turn of events.
Ooh, so what? Now that was really dangerous. That the Elmbrook defender misjudged it, and he actually was obstructing a little bit, although the center didn't see it. Ollie's ability to play the ball. You could also argue that you inadvertently are shielding the ball, and you can get away with that. But then when Ollie tried to win it back, he stepped with his spikes up. And that's what the referee called him on and said, look, you can't do that. Relax.
Yeah. And that's good work from Elias. Want to give him a shout for a nice first touch and a nice ball there. Gotta love that blue kit. It's one of those weird
offside.
Ones. Off. Okay.
So he came from an offside position.
Yeah.
to play the ball. Still offside, not touched by any other player.
To
Yeah,
put a bow on it, the 3 teams from Wisconsin are going to end up being the top 3 teams probably in the Midwest Conference.
It could
League.
be, which is bizarre.
Yeah. If not, it'll be 1, 2, and 4.
Especially with your observation around, hey, it's Minneapolis United's a season to lose.
Yeah.
Or cup to lose.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think everybody in the league thought.
You and I.
Yeah.
When we say everybody.
But that first weekend, weekend in Milwaukee, we talked to a lot of the parents from Lakeville.
Oh, they said they're dominant.
And they said they were dominant. We talked to those Dakota Alliance parents from Rapid, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the toughest team here." And then we played them and we beat them 3-0.
Careful. Offside again.
Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic. AR right on it. I love it. Yeah, and speaking of Lakeville, Jason, I immediately screen grabbed the result because I sent it to you. Lakeville beats Minneapolis United 1-0 in a shocker.
Yep. So
that Lakeville team is good.
So that's Luke's side of the story. Here's the other side of that story. Dangerous situation back here. So when you're in the middle of a workday,
you're gonna get
that's
15
where no. Listen,
from
Luke, you're gonna really like where this heads.
Okay.
So when you're in the middle of a workday and you're 9 hours in, and your eyeballs are about to pop out of your head, and you're really kind of hungry, and you see your phone blow up. And this is on here. We'll hold a second.
Get up there.
That's a great hit. Just misses, but another good chance for the 56ers. Looked like the Elmbrook keeper had it covered.
It had the height, and that was Jude on that far side who Ollie played. I was surprised it wasn't offside.
Oh,
the AR,
it was on.
It was on. Well, I missed it, but the AR gave a little signal.
Where was I anyway? I don't even remember what I was saying.
You were talking about a long work day and getting text.
Oh yeah, so your phone starts to blow up, and you look down, and like you're been dealing with serious work stuff and serious family stuff, and you're like, God, who's texting me now? Who's calling me now? And you look down, and the text is from Luke Witkowski, and it is, as he says, a screenshot. Lakeville 1, Minneapolis United 0, and that's really one of the happiest moments of your day. It really is, because it brings it back to the kids. It brings it back to, but this is the fun stuff that we talk about when we're not pretending that work is the only thing that matters. And so I always appreciate it. Luke, if you guys haven't noticed at home, Luke is definitely our statistician. He comes with all the notes. I don't have to. Yeah, I just battle and talk about the kids.
I don't have to battle with gloves today. We're in a warm booth. Thank you, Brandon.
It's like you got to have the windows open almost. It's
fantastic.
Could be a little stuffy otherwise. Perfect environment.
Everybody else, Paige can't see this, but everybody else has their winter blankets on. They've got beanies. They've got winter jackets. It looks like they're huddling. They're rubbing their hands together for warmth. It is a regular Hooverville out there.
It's a Hooverville. I see a missed call from Allison Adrians, and so I hope the crew in Oshkosh is just fine. Everybody get in here real quick.
Another offside? Oh, no, he picked the foot up. We'll take that, too.
Here. All right. Boom.
Oh, yeah, she's watching.
Well, I sure hope so, because, we need all the help that we can get. All the support.
You know what I really enjoy besides Sixer goals? An AR who's a stickler for the rules.
Oh, I love it. Keep blowing those offsides flags as long as they're
and throw-in violations. We just threw a throw-in violation out there.
Hey, listen.
Love that.
I got to tell you, some of these refs don't like Elmbrook either. Huh?
I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Nothing like that. These kids work really hard.
Those two kids right there, hey, Mason,
that's just a rivalry
I think that's Mason and Mason, if I'm not mistaken. Those are two ODP players. You recognize that, Jason? Down below, right below you?
I do.
Right there, those two?
Yeah, I told
23 and 12?
Yeah,
that's also the one that had the breast cancer awareness hair. Right? He had the pink hair, remember?
Yeah, the pink
from Libertyville?
Yeah, I totally remember.
Yeah. That's Mason. Yeah, Mason and Mason. It's Mason on Mason crime.
Can't have it. Can't stand for it. So we have only ourselves to blame.
4 Cam's on that far side. Oh, he should not have paused. Cameron Witkowski.
No, he's going to get there
He's still
anyway.
gonna get there.
Nice hit from Cam.
Ooh, no one's there.
No one's there, but we're going to keep possession here.
He's so fast.
I think that's maybe a downfall.
Oh, nice. That's it. So you could have called a trip there. I
did not see that.
I just want to say, but here's Asher. We're going to keep control.
When Paige gives
Dylan.
my son a compliment, I lose track of all things.
Wow, he is really fast, though. He is really fast. Thanks, everybody, again, for joining us tonight. How many people do we have?
We 10.
We have 10, so we're in the double digits. Thank you from all of us to those of you in Oshkosh, Twin Cities, we're sure, all around
Central Wisconsin, I know is watching.
It's a gorgeous Wednesday night. Hey, listen, if you found the link to the game and you're an Elmbrook fan, welcome to the party.
Yeah,
we're happy to have you. All these kids work really hard. You are not going to hear a thing negative about anything other than maybe the lack of snack options here tonight at Goodman. We brought pretzels. Now, we brought pretzels.
What did you bring? Concession stand.
Luke, what do you think these fans brought? Because maybe at Goodman you think popcorn. I don't see any popcorn options. I don't smell any popcorn options, and that's a problem.
You know what you have options,
least surprising thing in history is that Dylan just hit that as hard as he hit it, and the only thing unlucky about it was that it went right to the keeper. It was a terrific hit, a great turn. He got everything behind it, right to the keeper, who I was wondering if he was going to juggle it. Frankly, it was a hard hit,
yeah.
Great turn. Gorgeous fall evening out at Goodman. We've got Edgewood against Dominican University in the backdrop. You're seeing
0-0
that
over there too.
Yeah, nil up and 0-0 down. A great facility here. Love it when they light it up. I never got the chance to play at fields like this when I was growing up until I got to high school, and then it was only every other year in Neenah and Menasha. And then you played on the football fields. And I remember one of our night games against Menasha, we get 20 minutes into it. We're up 1-0. Lightning. They call the game. We got to restart the game.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh, this is trouble. I think Elias has got this covered.
No,
it's fine. And they reschedule it for a Tuesday afternoon. And I'm like, you're taking away one of our 3 night games in my whole high school career, you know?
Where was it supposed to play?
Menasha. Menasha High School. And we did. I mean, we ended up playing at the exact same field as just in the afternoon. And then we lost in the afternoon. And frankly, we should have. We were terrible. Really terrible. I was terrible. Like 2 of the goals that got past, we lost 3-1. 2 of the goals that got past me, I mean, they were nice shots. One of them, like, I don't know. It was just, it's like embarrassing to think that people saw that.
I never got to play on turf, only on grass fields, and those grass fields were awful.
The only time I played on turf was in club, and we played at a tournament in Cincinnati.
Oh.
But it was turf.
Were you guys at a level to where you would have been able to play like a state level league? There was no state level.
Yeah,
league,
there was no state level league, but I would say it was a state level equivalent of a tournament, and
up in Cincinnati or down in Cincinnati.
And God, who did we play? We played a team from Germany, and then Quincy, Illinois, and a team from St. Louis.
So very similar to like what Blaine brings in with the Target Cup, right?
Yeah.
International.
Beat the team from Quincy, lost to the team from Germany. And
how cool was it to play a team from another country as a kid?
Well, it was cool for about 10 minutes until they kicked our behind. They were so much better than we were.
Until there was a lot of now I'm going to forget the word. Iqbal.
Yeah, well, I listen.
Corner kick. That's for the OGs.
If I never had to defend another corner kick from a German, that would be just fine with me.
Trivia question.
What a mess.
What game? Who were we playing? Where we looked up Iqbal? What team was that?
Oh man.
We were in Bettendorf.
We were in Dusseldorf. Yes.
We were in Bettendorf. So the joke was when we were in Bettendorf, we were pretending like we were in Dusseldorf, and we must have been playing Central Illinois.
Yeah, it's one of them.
One of them.
That's a good guess.
Yeah.
It was the 12s. Yeah.
The 2013. Oh, the 2012.
Oh, yeah.
U13. We're saying the same thing in a different way. Yeah, that's right.
Morning.
Saturday morning. Yep.
It was hot. The opposite of what it is right now.
Yeah. That was a good weekend. Boys won the tournament. If you all remember, that's a lifetime ago. We were wondering, hey, how are things going to go in the Midwest Conference? 4 teams from Minnesota.
Had no idea.
We had no idea. And the boys have really performed admirably. Their only loss on the whole season, this season, has been against the Capital East U14 boys, which included a couple of husbands and everybody with driver's license. I'm just kidding, but definitely a kid from high school on that team for that evening. And it was only 5-2. I mean, and these kids were high school athletes, it seemed like. I mean, big 8th graders, but one of them was in high school, and that's our only loss. It's been a good year where I think the boys who won a state cup last year, so they have the skill. Everything that we hear from the kids this year is just they're having fun, really connecting as a team. They really like their coach.
Different coach.
Coach. And, hey, listen, Mark won a state cup with these kids last year, and you can't do better than a state cup for the level that we were playing at. But I think this year what we're hearing is, still a great team, but it's a little bit lighter. And, I know Nick is enjoying the boys as well. He's all but said as much. It's a good group, and we're happy to watch him play. Still 0-0.
Speaking of Mark, his 11s and 12s are having pretty decent success in the state league.
Well, of course they are.
I invited them. I invited Mark over here.
That's a hit. And
I said, look, your practice is going to get done at 6:30. You can come out and watch your boys. Watch the boys that you coached last year in U11.
I
don't know if he really was too receptive to that.
Well, listen, I think
busy.
You got that's in a situation like that. The way I try to think about it is like this. Who his real kids are?
His what?
His kids.
Yeah.
Right.
His
so
4.
That's what I'm saying. And so a guy like Mark, who's a great soccer coach, he gets kids to perform at a really high level. I think that it's probably likely he remembers most of his players. But I also think that for him, it's about he appreciates the age group. He's invested in his kids. He's invested in his family. And so, we'll forgive him if he can't make it over to Goodman Pitch on a Wednesday night. I know our kids had a lot of success with him last year, and they swear by him. They said, we won with Coach Dierks, and I know he made Charlie better. So,
and Mark, that was his first state cup win of all of the years that he coached. That was amazing to me. I didn't think that I would have thought that he would have had a cup under his belt or 2.
Well, and that's how hard it is to win.
Yeah.
It really is. And
to run the table like that?
Yeah. And the state cup victory last year, even though it had been the team goal all year, no question about it, we had been building toward it. I think going into that weekend and looking at the brackets, it was like tough road for these kids. Yeah. Oh, and there's a goal on the other field, I think, or a penalty kick. Yeah, that's a big foul. There's going to be a PK. Listen, I go 56ers and let's get one here, but I think we're about to have a moment in the lower field. There was a lot of yelling from men who sounded like they were between the ages of 19 and 25.
Yeah.
No!
Dominican University in Illinois.
Yep.
Where in Illinois? That's a nice ball in, but
I did see
Elias
that
is going to get
their
it.
limousine said Windy City Limousine.
Come on.
Oh, right
Maybe.
there. There's a bus.
Yeah, no,
Come on.
It's a bus.
Yeah, private school.
You said limo.
River Forest.
Oh, that makes sense.
River
It has
Forest.
a 90% acceptance rate.
Oh, you got the money? We'll accept you.
Wow.
Wait, did they save it?
I think he hit it wide.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oopsies. You got to put it on frame, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of putting on frame.
Trouble City here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and a good save from Elias. That's going to be a corner. And we let the Elmbrook attacker get in too deep. Ultimately, Elias makes a save.
Good individual effort from that Elmbrook player. He was 1 on 3, but in the end, that pressure was a little bit too much. Elias right there with the save.
And now we'll have to defend. First
Corner of the
real
game.
consistent attack from Elmbrook on the match tonight. Their kids are dangerous. They're great players.
Hey, all that yapping we've done, it's only 5 minutes left until halftime.
It's been a fast half.
Have an uneventful first half.
It's going to be easily defended. We need to be stronger, though, with the ball there. Ultimately, we'll win it back. Much to do about nothing there on that corner. And let's continue to defend. Let's be first to the ball. Too much space here. And, you can feel the momentum swinging a little bit. Another corner for Elmbrook.
Corner still proving to be a little bit too far for these maturing feet and legs have seen. Most of the teams are struggling to get it into the danger area from the corner.
The danger zone?
Yeah.
You ever watch the cartoon Archer?
No.
What?
Oh,
Danger zone?
Sorry.
you'd really like it.
That's really fun.
Is it on par with like BoJack Horseman?
Yeah,
Something
that's exactly
similar.
what it's like.
It's a relatively newer one?
No, a little bit older than BoJack.
That's gonna. Oh, please tell me. No. Okay.
No, I was thinking the same thing that you were. Nice save.
When I heard that whistle, I was like,
Yeah,
no. That is definitely a natural ball.
Yeah,
position.
Archer's kind of like a very similarly inappropriate show like BoJack, except it's in the world of like international espionage.
Oh. Who voices the characters? Anybody famous?
Yeah, well, the guy from Bob's Burgers, what's his name? John...
Cusack.
No. Let's see, let me go to Archer.
Mason's got that far side covered. I think it went off Mason.
It's John Benjamin.
Not familiar.
Come on.
With him.
Get out of town, Luke. What do you do on the weekends in Middleton?
I don't know.
Drive
to soccer games.
Yeah,
What do
that's
you
right.
do?
The same thing.
Speaking of that, we're going to be on the road this Sunday.
To Sheboygan.
In Sheboygan.
Yeah, Lakeshore. We're going to be finishing up the Midwest Conference League season against our old friends Lakeshore United, who we beat last year for a state cup championship.
And leading into it the week before, that was a solo broadcast.
This is trouble.
Ooh. That was a solo broadcast for you, Jason. I listened back.
What time is the game Sunday?
1. Yeah,
1.
it's 1.
It's in my calendar. That's what I tell Jess.
Oh, no call there, huh? And across to the middle. Ultimately cleared. Okay. You just don't want to give up something easy here. You've controlled the first half. You've had a lot more of the real quality chances on goal. What you don't want to have happen is go down 1-0. Don't want to give up something cheap. Or earned, frankly. Just defend well. Be tight.
We've been a rather tactical club for the first half. Not a lot of scoring happens. A lot of our activity happens in the final 35. So, is that off? Nope. On.
No.
And we go down 1. Our first goal conceded in the Midwest Conference.
Yep.
Comes to the hands of Elmbrook United.
Yeah, real trouble. And I'm not sure. It looked like Elias got beat near post there. Maybe it went high. He looked like he went low. Exactly what you didn't want to have happen, but there's a lot of match left, and we've controlled the attack. 1-0 Elmbrook.
That's exactly what you're talking about, Jason. Not wanting to go down right before half, and we've got a minute and a half left. Could be a tone setter right there.
Or it could
Sixers
give
will
our
have-
boys the spark to come out in the second half, just like they've done so well for the last 2 years. Early in the second half is when our boys have shined. That's not a great moment for us, though. Really shouldn't be down. Can't afford to be down. Here we are. We'll battle back. Stay positive.
Oh, Gavin.
Boy, you hate to say, can't go down 2-0 here, though. It's going to be another corner kick for Elmbrook. Real trouble here. Late in the first half. Not able to connect on as many passes as we'd like. And Elmbrook has really kind of dictated the pace of play in the last 10 minutes.
You'd like to believe that, I don't know if it's their controlling of the midfield, but it just really, like you said, Jason, not a lot of good opportunities. We've had some through balls. Another corner.
Yeah. Under
0-0 over on the other side of the Edgewood Dominican game.
Yeah. Cleared out again.
No one's up there to support Shea.
Shea with a nice turn. Well defended from Elmbrook. It's going to be an Elmbrook throw. I think it's about going to get us to halftime.
It should.
Is what I think here.
Yeah. My watch is telling me that the 35 is up.
Well, we're going to get them in the second half. Hey, we appreciate all you joining us. Don't go anywhere. Our boys have a lot to play for in the second half. Looks like they're going to be battling a deficit unless the ref is looking at a different watch. We think the half should be over already. That's going to roll. It's going to be a goal kick. And, yeah, I mean, you would think that would do it. I don't know.
Stoppage time? Again, this is the crews from the Midwest Conference are the only crews that I've seen yet with our boys playing games to add stoppage time, which is just extra time at the discretion of the center referee. Usually a minute is added for a goal. A minute is added for any sort of player injury that requires, there it is.
There it is. See you in a little bit, guys.
Here we go.
Second half about to get underway. Sixers in an unfamiliar position, Jason. We are 1 goal down after EBU was able to get on the board in the 33rd minute. We have 35 minutes to equalize and pull ahead. I was talking to Jason a little bit earlier on in the first half that we seem to come alive more in the second half. That gives me hope. It gives me the type of encouragement to get through the second half and to hopefully see our boys level the game, and if not, go ahead. Our starting 11 include Ollie, Charlie, Drew, Jude, along with Owen, Henry, Asher, Will, and Johnny and Mike.
So starting about the way that we started the first half, and again, this is going to be a test, an unfamiliar position for the 56ers to be down so early, be down at all, frankly, and we've got 35 minutes to claw out of it. A win or a tie clinches the Midwest Conference League Fall Championship. A loss
makes things complicated.
You're playing with fire. You're going to have to hope for a different result, a little help. Have to hope that Elmbrook ties another match, loses another match, frankly, and then and make sure you beat Lakeshore, because otherwise it's going to be Elmbrook. 1-2 on a gorgeous fall evening here at Goodman Pitch. A gorgeous place to play soccer. And hey, during halftime, we had the audio muted, but if we wouldn't have, you would have heard an explosion from the lower field. Edgewood goes up against Dominican University, 1-0.
And
1-0 on both fields.
And they play 45s, I think, or 40s? Because I see 2 minutes left.
I think it's 45s. It's got to be 45s, right? Yeah.
That would make sense, right? Because with the 5-minute break for half, and they still have 2 minutes 2 minutes left to play, maybe 7 minutes for half.
A lot of yelling. A lot of what I think is probably complaining at no calls, frankly.
When I was over there, Coach Nick, Tim Bruner, the coach of Edgewood, considers Coach Nick a mentor. Came up and said hello. And he, first thing out of his mouth, said this Dominican team is very tough.
56ers still trying to equalize, trying to get their first goal of the match. They're going to need 2 to win, but 1 to clinch a conference championship. So right now, hey, we'll take it from wherever it comes. That's for sure. 56ers pretty much controlled, I would say, the first 3 quarters of the first half. And then Elmbrook had a flurry late and ultimately capitalized on a near-post goal. Be interesting to watch the film and see what happened there, to see if it really was near post, to see if Elias thought it was going low and then it went high.
Didn't he get a hit? I thought he got a hand on it. Did he?
If he got a hand on it, then it beat him inside. It had to have been. Then it didn't go high. I couldn't tell whether or not he got a hand on it. The bottom line is we've got our work cut out for us.
Yeah. And unlike the college game that's going on in the background, where college, Jason, they end on a 10-second countdown. There is no extra or added time. The added time is where the referee will make an X signal using his wrists, and that stops the clock. I don't know if that's an American version of just kind of
I don't know.
Americanizing soccer, where in professional, it's, again, up to the discretion of the center.
I think... Oh, I saw that too.
You see that?
I think for a long time, respectfully, I think a lot of people in our country had a hard time understanding and appreciating that there's no clock.
Yeah.
Right? Like they don't get to see
what do you
how
mean
much
there's no
time's
clock
left. In a way, you can understand why, right? Like, we want accountability. We want to understand how much more opportunity do we have. It's not how it works in soccer at the highest levels. I mean, the ref tells you when the game starts. Mm-hmm. He tells you when it's done. He, she, or they tell you when it starts and when it's done, and them and only them are the ones who decide that. So I think we had a hard time with that for a long time, and that's probably why you see a lot of the counting down instead of counting up, and the refs really kind of dictating control of the timing of the match. Still 1-0. Hey, we're at halftime over at the Edgewood field. The Edgewood men up 1-0.
Because you can hear it. Make your hands clap.
Maybe this will spark our boys.
Oh, good save.
That is a good save from Jude. Well done.
Oh, he's going to get pushed up.
Clap, 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 clap. Oh, nobody. Charlie called for it. Nobody got it. Oh, that's
no one's on
real
that far
trouble.
side. Who's over there?
That's a really big problem. Really good defending. Really good defending. Really catching a break there.
No, come on. It's 50.
No, that's, I don't know.
They're both giving it
Listen,
to each other.
everybody's going for it, and the refs are right there. You got to trust the call. They've called a pretty clean match so far today. So
how convenient it was right after the Elmbrook coach yelled, "Hey!"
Yeah, no, I know it. Oh,
well.
It's ultimately the equivalent of a corner kick. We know
yeah.
how to defend those. They elect to play it short. We're going to have a chance to clear it. That's trouble.
No. Okay.
Nice.
Good save from Elias.
Yeah. Those are those dangerous balls that go. Those are those balls that are dangerously high where you don't know if it's going to get in between the gap of where Elias can jump and where the goalpost ends.
Nice ball.
Come on, Ollie. Show that speed. Pressure.
That's good work from Elmbrook's defense. They've been stiff this evening. They've been stern, stout, tough to beat. Even though we've had a lot of possession, we haven't had a lot of great chances on goal. We really haven't.
Mm-mm.
We're going to need to get a little more creative.
Drew had a good one.
Yes.
Chance early on. Johnny had a good one on a free kick, but I can't really remember
Yep.
any other significant moment beyond those two.
No, me neither. We're going to have a chance here. Just looking to equalize. Let's bring it to 1-1. It's a whole new match. Got to win. Got to tie. Need a result if you want to control your own fate. It's a ball in. Going to be much ado about nothing. That was one of those that, I don't know, Luke, did you ever watch the show Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Yeah, so you remember the story about half measure versus a full measure? That was a ball that wasn't on goal, and it wasn't played to the 18. It was kind of right in the place where we weren't going to be able to do anything with it other than allow the goalie to come collect it. Trouble again. Oh, good defending. We're really lucky to not be down 2-0 right now. I got to tell you, Elmbrook's really owned it here the last little bit.
Good no call.
Oh, good
That
ball.
ball's going to roll.
Is anybody up in support? Come on, run. Get up there, Charlie.
Oh,
One more, Charlie.
darn it.
One more.
Charlie wins it. That's
Okay,
going to be a corner
corner.
kick for the 56ers. Let's see if we can draw even here. First good chance of the second half. First good sustained attack of the second half.
Good halftime mix over there.
Yeah.
Right into the
Go
Beatles.
Edgewood. Go Connor Gage.
Asher's got this corner.
Here it comes. It's high. Well, what you hope for on a corner kick in like that is that it falls to somebody's feet, and it just didn't.
Jason, I watched the replay of that Lakeshore game, that league game in the spring. I did not realize how many penalty kicks there were on that.
There were 3, right? Or 4.
There were 4, and we missed one.
Yep. We missed one and made one. They made 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, it was much closer than I remember it being.
4-2, right?
5-2.
5-2.
Yeah, we added one right at the end.
Oh.
Come on, please. Yes!
Yes! Charlie Adrians with the gorgeous finish.
With a knee goal!
With the knee goal!
Hey.
Let's go, Josh!
Yeah,
1-1 56ers. What a goal! Who had the ball in?
Jude.
Jude with the ball in.
That was a
Charlie
beautiful
with
cross.
a beautiful one-time.
Now that is what I call just throwing your body at the ball. It doesn't matter if it's with the foot, with the chest. That was a knee. We'll take it. Let's add
all to play for now. 1-1. Just need a result to win a league championship this fall.
That goal coming at, I do not know. I did not start my clock. Can anybody do math?
I can do
just
math.
before 10 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll say it was in the 45th minute.
45.
Chuck from Jude.
Charlie. All right. Ooh. Thanks, Paige. So we're looking at
Somebody's on the clock at least. Because I'm not.
I got so excited.
Well, all to play for, but let's get down to it. For the last 20 minutes, Elmbrook has really dominated the attack until the last 5, and so really everything to play for. Both teams very even results over the course of the last 2 years. Some days they've had the better of it. Some days we have. We've had the better of it lately, at least in terms of last spring. But we did tie them this. Earlier this summer, I think, in an August friendly. Mm-hmm. And so, this is the first time that we've played them this fall. We're going to see them again in 2 weeks. This one's for a league championship. The next one is to be a part of E64, our spring league. We're playing it early.
And we host them again back here.
1-1.
I did not realize this, Jason. The schedule for E64 is really aggressive. 16 games.
Yeah, that's crazy sauce.
Yeah. In the same season.
That's a really nice footwork from Ollie. Unlucky. And unlucky from Johnny to not collect there either. Let's defend, boys.
Oh, no.
Good defending. And a nice save off the line.
How did he sneak in behind?
They're going to get a corner kick anyway. That was really good defense from the 56ers.
Wow.
Really stout.
Yeah, that was Johnny that saved it off the line when Elias had come out.
Yeah, in the face of a real attack. Corner kick for Elmbrook, though. Great match tonight. Both teams playing well.
That's a good corner.
That's going to go over. I tell you, if that ball...
Deflected? Okay. You don't usually get a deflection that sails that high over the crossbar.
I didn't see a deflection.
I didn't either.
Didn't see a deflection. It's okay. The ref must have heard something. It's all right. Again, the refs have been very solid this evening.
Yeah, our officiating crews for all Midwest games have been really solid.
Yeah.
They do pay a little bit extra. Just noticing the emails that come through recruiting for these games.
Another ball in, headed out. Boys giving chase. Let's clear. It'll be an Elmbrook throw, but defended well on 2 straight corners. Let's see if we can win it back. Start an attack of our own. Charlie with the goal in the 45th minute to tie it off a gorgeous ball from Jude.
Elmbrook parents not wanting to sit on the bleachers, choosing to stand.
That's a really nice. That's the second time we've had trouble on that back side. We're gonna have to defend better, and I think we need to have a conversation about what's going on our left side and their right side, because that's 3 times now this half they've played that ball all the way through. We don't have anybody there. We're playing back to it, and because we're fast, we're getting there.
And we play more of a...
What is
this? Yeah, they called the chip. Oh, they're going to give a card out?
That seems
interesting.
Well, okay.
Unless there was something else extra that we didn't see, or some back and forth. I don't know, but it's right outside of the penalty area. A free kick for Elmbrook.
A short corner.
Looks like Asher is going to be the one that gets the card. I don't exactly know what it was for.
Might have been something he said right after a trip. Didn't look like it was the kind of foul that would warrant a card at this level, certainly.
And it may be an additional push after, or something said, like you said, Jason.
The kid hit the dirt. There wasn't an additional push. I mean, you don't want to see anybody get hurt or anything. Certainly, I don't know what the card was for. I guess what we're saying is we don't know what the card was for. We're not going to guess. This is a dangerous opportunity, and let's hold them.
This is where you really got to mark up, touch tight, goal side of everybody. Oh, they're cleared away by Mikey.
Can we be the first ones there? It looks like Drew's going to be well done.
And now he's got a running
Now-
volley, and Henry.
Nice.
Oh, that's a good ball.
He's on.
A really nice counter that we've collected for ourselves. Let's see if we can keep it. Let's do some damage with it. Way to keep possession. Oh, that's a hard first touch.
Oh, good play.
Oh!
And he was on. He was
He's
on.
That's
That's going to be a corner.
a corner, the ref says. Okay,
Yep.
good. We'll take it. That's what it looked like to us, too.
It looked like Owen played it just right and slipped right behind the defender at the same time as maybe Jude, or I forgot who played him on. Played the ball forward. Here comes the ball coming from Asher. It looks like maybe a short kick. Yep, out to Mikey. Be careful. Ooh.
Oh, nice hit and a nice turn from Owen, I think.
Yep.
Keeper gets down and makes another save. Still 1-1.
Tough to get a lot of power behind that kind of twisty kind of shot. I don't know if Owen realized it, but he had
No, that was clean. That was absolutely clean. He only hit the ball, and the only reason the ref called that is because he didn't have any sort of an angle on it, which is why the line judge, the AR, didn't call it, because he saw it. And I wish they would have had a
Shoulder to
conversation
shoulder?
about it. Yeah, I wish they would have had a conversation about it, because there's a reason the AR didn't have the flag up.
Get through.
You hope that, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You hope that skips. Oh, unlucky that we
There's
couldn't
that backside again, Jason.
Yep, I know. They're going to play to it every time. They've got that.
You know what it does?
That's unlucky. That's an unlucky ball in. Took a bat, and we defend so well sometimes. And this ref is on the ground.
Get through. Come on, Ollie.
Let's go!
Body him, Ollie. Yes!
Yes! Ollie's going to have control. Does he have anybody with
No
him?
one.
Oh, unlucky. Ollie, get up and get there.
Still on. Oh, that would have been great to get a penalty. Back to him.
Can we find a way to control still?
Take him down.
Yes! Owen hits it, and it's 2-1 Sixers! Let's go!
And Ollie is gassed.
Listen, when a win or a tie will give you a Midwest Conference League championship, you will take a 2-1 lead halfway through the second half. Now we have to defend, but that was gorgeous work from Ollie. He didn't give up. He was relentless, and Owen finished the job. He didn't put a lot on it, but he
17 minutes in.
placed it so perfectly. And we're going to make a full-on sub right now, and it's a good time to do it because, Luke, I think you said it. We are gassed, and now let's be firm. Let's defend. Let's win a championship.
Ollie was on the ground. I mean, he had done so much running. There was nobody there in support.
No.
He waited until Henry got there, got dispossessed. Jude was able to get just the foot on it to slow it down. It goes to the corner. Ollie gets it back and then ends up finding Owen, who does all the work himself across the face of the goal.
Luke, I got to tell you, that's some of the best memory I've ever heard. That's, you brought that play back exactly the way that I remember it. Really good work. 2-1 56ers after trailing 1-0 on a goal right before halftime. And just to catch you up on the stakes, all 9 of you at home, a win for the 56ers tonight. You win the Midwest Conference League Fall Championship. You will have clinched the league championship against Elmbrook United, Lakeshore United, Minneapolis, Lakeville, North Suburban, the St. Paul Blackhawks, and
And
Dakota
area,
Alliance.
yep.
And so, don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Still got to play 17, 18 minutes, about a half of a half. But we like where we're at right now. Elmbrook is going to throw everything at us, though, and they've had a good match. They've given us a lot of trouble. Now let's see if we can finish.
Love that we have the fresh legs in. That new line came in. We've got Shay, Mason, Cam up top. In the middle, it's Gavin, Hamza, and Dylan. And in the back, it's Will, Mikey, and Jonathan, along with Nick.
Two to 1 56ers. It's chilly out there. It's hot in here. We're in the press box at Goodman Pitch. If you hear a little bit of an echo, that's why.
But you know what you don't hear? Wind.
Yeah, you don't hear wind.
Even though it's not windy at all.
I brought a warmer coat. I didn't need it. Good work from Luke, our friend, as always, securing the press box.
And the hookup,
Hey, it pays to call ahead.
thanks to
Pays to
the
call ahead.
assistant director of coaching, Brandon. Brandon's
Thank
my
you. Thanks, Brandon.
he's my referee assigner.
Is Brandon your go-to guy
He's
for
my
such
go-to
matters,
guy.
Luke?
Mhm. I'm like, you know what? If anybody would tell me yes or no immediately, it's Brandon. The man is right on the correspondence.
I work with an HR rep named Brandon. He's very diligent.
With the Bennies.
No, well, I guess. I don't know if I'd say it that way. He's pretty good at his job. He's pretty responsive. He takes the work seriously. That's what we like to see. He's great. He's great to work with. Good colleague. Fortunate to work with a lot of nice colleagues. He's one of them. Two 1 Sixers. Elmbrook United fighting back. They need a win to even have a chance at the Midwest Conference League title. A win or a tie for us, and it's us. 2 to 1, about 15 minutes left, maybe a little bit less. But as Luke told you, at the end of the first half, they're going to add on probably about a minute for a goal, a minute for an injury. And this ref fell down one time, so we'll probably add 3 minutes for that. I don't know.
Sorry. The current table as it stands is us followed by on full points, right? So it's
I just don't like anything about this, but Elias clears it well.
5 games, 3 points for a win, 15 points total for us at the top.
Yep.
Elmbrook has not dropped a game, or have they?
No, they're 3-0. They've
ties.
3 wins, 2 ties,
Yes.
no losses.
Yes. So no losses, just like us, but 2 draws, which eliminates 4 points from the 15 that
let's
we
defend. Let's not give up anything here easy. That's collected from Elias. Well done.
So Elmbrook on 11 points right now. And that's where things kind of become this mathematical equation.
Yeah, because after this, each team only has 1 game to play,
And
so
it's
if you maintain,
it's the same team.
yeah, and so if you maintain that league or that 4-point lead after tonight, you've got nothing to worry about because they're the team that's the ones who are in the within striking distance.
And even if third place ends up winning out, they still would not be able to match
our
the
15.
15 points.
Yep.
Oh, good
So a
work
lot
from
to play
Gavin.
for. That
That's
should be a foul, and it is.
That is a great effort from Gavin, winning that ball back and then earning that foul. Subs coming in for Elmbrook. What a great night for soccer. Live from Goodman Pitch, we're at Redden Soccer Complex. Normally, you'd be seeing us playing on grass if you've been a longtime supporter of these broadcasts or of these boys. But yeah, you normally would be seeing us playing on grass, but you get to a certain
Nice
fantastic
ball.
game. Yes.
Oh, good defending from Elmbrook, though.
Yes, it was. Dylan.
No, it's away. You know, he could have taken a touch there.
Could've.
He really could have, and he could have probably.
But Dylan wanted to Dylan it.
Yeah.
And he wanted to smash it from 25 out.
Yeah, hey, listen, if you guys want to do something fun this winter, come watch us play football. Wait until Dylan gets into the match and then put on your football helmet. I mean, he will launch it from just about anywhere on the basketball court, and it feels like it's going about 100
Wait,
miles
he plays
an hour.
basketball?
Futsal.
Oh, futsal.
Futsal. But on the basketball
I
court.
thought you said football.
No. Futsal.
Yeah.
And those are basketball courts, kind of.
Yeah,
that they
you do
play
not
on,
want to
you
be
know?
on the receiving end of a
Unlucky.
Dylan shot.
No.
It stings.
Unlucky ball from us.
And it leaves a logo on your leg.
Oh, logo.
I would throw a Spalding joke in there, but...
Spalding?
Spalding! Spalding!
Boulder.
See, you can go from Spalding to Wilson real quick. Wilson!
Spalding.
You'll get nothing like it.
You're gonna eat your fat.
I want a hot dog.
I want a hamburger.
I want a hamburger.
I want a hot
I
dog.
want a milkshake. Oh, you'll get nothing like it.
Oh,
Good work
Caddyshack
from
references left and right.
Nothing like Caddyshack. Nothing like Dale and Tucker versus Evil, the pre-match movie.
Yeah.
Not for the kids.
I thought you were going to tell me that you misjudged the time and that you realized, oh my gosh, we're 5 minutes from kickoff.
No.
There was a last-minute flurry of kitchen activity, though.
Oh, we're just trying to
Sustenance.
trying to get dinner ready
Mhm.
for when the match is over. It's on TV tonight. You got Survivor. You got Major League Baseball. I think we're in the stretch right now where there's like at least one college or pro football game every night from now until the day, the Saturday, Sunday, Monday after Thanksgiving. Nice ball. Just looking to finish.
I couldn't really tell what Coach Nick was saying to Hamza. He was yelling his name either to hold it up or what he exactly did, which was to play it into open space, making it burning more time off the clock. Don't know. 2-1 is your score. Goals coming from Charlie and Ollie.
Charlie and Owen.
And Owen. I'm going to switch my notes.
Ollie with the assist.
Ollie with the assist.
Yep. And Jude with the assist.
And that was a beautiful goal.
Yep.
Disappointed I forgot about that.
Hey, they're both gorgeous tonight.
That's 7 minutes left.
Who's down? Oh, no, it's Johnny.
Ooh, that's not his hand either.
Nope, he slid. So let's just hope that it's some sort of... Wait, whoa. Look what's going on. There's a guy literally limping off the field, and you think, hey, I'm just going to throw it in right now.
Seems like a great idea.
I don't care what you say. I'm just going to give it a shot here.
Well, Johnny's limping off. He's a big size advantage that we have on defense. You hope it doesn't come back to cost us. He's a really big part of
who's in there right
why
now?
we're a tough team to score against.
Asher went in. Come on, boys. Corner.
Ugh.
We got to get it out of our zone.
Gotta be firm here, gang. Gotta be firm. Gotta keep the result.
7.5 minutes to go here.
Yeah, and you've done the work, right? You've done the work. You've scored 2 great goals. You've really battled back.
Down by 1 at half.
Yep. Now you've got to finish. These are the moments when you win championships. You got to be firm. Got to say, not tonight. Oh, see, that's, and if he's thinking the right thing, but if he lets it through, we're clearing it out. Because we've got the first 3 guys to that ball. But he doesn't know.
Oddly chest trapped in the middle of the box.
He doesn't know that it could hit your hand. It's scary.
Very.
Another corner kick for Elmbrook.
I think it just caught him off guard, too.
As long as we defend these well and each one wants to take 45 seconds, that's fine. That's fine with me, as long as we defend.
Yeah. Adjust the field a little bit.
Let's limit their space, too.
Gotta be careful of those
get
high
it out,
kicks, too.
boys. Step 2, please. Oh, that's a good turn.
turn
That's
for
really
Mason, yeah.
nice for Mason.
Really smart athletic play there. Come on, Hamza.
Out,
There you
out,
go.
out.
Oh, good ball work.
And the counter's on.
Back to Mason. Mason's
Go,
gonna.
Mason. Let's keep Mason.
Oh, he tried something fancy. Push? No push. Oh, Dylan.
Oh, we need to be firmer.
Yep.
There. Oh, we don't need to do that either. That's not great. That's good work, though. Was that Asher who ultimately caught that and played it out, saves the corner?
Yep. Just over 5 minutes to go, Jason. 2-1 Sixers.
I bet you it's closer to 7. I bet you he's
Yeah,
going
with
to
that
add some
extra
time
time,
at
sure.
the end. We're going to have a little drama at the end. Let's plan for it. Let's not hope for it, but let's plan for it. That's going to be a goal kick.
Like that.
Fortunate. We'll take it. Just defend. Defend, talk, be smart, be assertive, no silly fouls. Keep your hands down in the box, please, gentlemen.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
See, this is... Ugh. That's a push. Well, nope. That's okay. Again, pretty consistent match called by the officials this evening. We don't want to see it in the middle there. Good save from Elias, but don't need to let it get to that point. Going to need to be a little bit firmer in defending these final moments, trying to bring home a conference championship.
You'd almost like to see, Jason, the midfield sag back even a little bit deeper, almost to kind of clog the drain a bit.
Yes. Yeah, you have to limit their touches on the ball.
Maybe a
right?
5-2-2?
Yeah, well, I don't know about formation right now. I just think you have to do everything you can to limit their touches on the ball, and that means tightening it up a little bit, which means exactly what you just described, which is, got to bring that midfield back, got to be defense-oriented, got to shut down the amount of space they have to operate with the ball. And while I would never advocate for running up another kid's back, it's time to be physical on the ball.
Just toe poked away.
Tough giveaway. Let's defend. Let's talk. Stay in front of the play.
Delay.
Go. Step two, boys. Way too many touches on the ball for Elmbrook right now. We're asking for it.
Come on, Shay.
Just gotta keep defending. Easy.
Is Asher on the yellow?
Easy. Boys, let's step to the ball. Step. Let's go, Red. Finish strong, boys.
My watch says 3, but Jason points out we're probably going to get about a minute, maybe 2.
Still everything to play for. Every touch on the ball matters. Good defending again from Elmbrook, and they'll try to counter. Just throwing everything they have at the kitchen sink right now. They know it's at stake too. Trust me. Their parents are out here in Madison, Wisconsin on a work night on a Wednesday.
You better win.
Well, I don't know if it's you better win, but everybody knows what you're playing for tonight. You're in a league with teams from several other states, and you're playing for the top spot. It means something to these kids. These kids practice 3-4 nights a week.
And just as we're aware of how challenging our games against Elmbrook have been, they are also well aware.
Yeah, they want it just as bad as we do. Their kids have played really hard tonight. Took a 1-0 lead right before halftime. And this is tough. Good work from Elias. Smothers it. Way to go, Elias! He's just going to take some time, make sure the leg works. He's a smart kid. He might have gotten hurt there. I can tell you the Elmbrook fans didn't like the no call there.
Nope. It's a law of averages. We've missed some calls that we thought might have been fouls. It's also very common that the other team will feel the same way.
You know, this is almost where you wouldn't mind seeing some fresh legs.
Well, we're under a minute.
If you have them just for the last couple of minutes.
Just everybody get back. No. What are you doing? What is
unbelievable?
What is
absolutely
going on?
Unbelievable? No idea how Elmbrook didn't score. Gosh. No idea. But it's the 56ers who are still up 2-1, and it's apparently a goal kick. I don't know how
that happened.
I don't know how they didn't score. I don't know how it's not a corner kick.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna hang on here. It seems. What match? Great match this evening, Wednesday night. Not a lot of time left. We see the ref look at his clock. Let's give this one as much distance as we can. Not exactly the ball you want. It's going to come back to Elmbrook. It's going to be, oh no, it's going to be a 56ers throw. Okay, we'll take it. Not a lot of time left.
Cam looked out right there. 2 goals after going down 1-0 into half. Goals from Charlie and Owen.
Elmbrook still with some time, still with possession. They've really thrown everything at us these last few minutes. Got to defend, got to be strong. We'll take plays like this. It's just fine because they're going to have to start from scratch.
Let's play kickball.
Yep. Now we spread it out. Oh.
Chase, Jay. Give it all you got, buddy.
Keep chasing, Shay. Keep chasing.
A little bit of pressure. Contain. Right there, Charlie.
Good, Charlie. Good.
Is Charlie fresh legs? Is he?
Guys, talk.
Yeah.
Let's hold, boys.
Right there.
Just a few moments to play.
Owen's fresh too.
That's it. 2-1 56ers, Midwest Conference League champions. Luke, it's been a real pleasure tonight. Paige, well done on the camera. Thanks to all of you for joining us. What a match this evening. What a match, Luke.
Oh, fantastic. It was back and forth. It seemed like Elmbrook had the jump on that first 35. They got the goal in the 33rd, worked for it. You kind of felt like something was going to be mounting towards Elmbrook's favor. We go into the half down 1. We answer with a goal 10 minutes into the half from Charlie, a knee ball into the back of the net. Then a great individual effort from Owen, from Ollie. And those are your 2 goals for the Sixers. 1 for EBU. We are the Midwest Conference champions.
Hey, listen, we're not done with the Midwest Conference League schedule. We'll be back this Sunday, 1 o'clock. We know the Packers will be playing, but here's the good news. You can watch both at the same time, right? Listen to us, watch the Packers, or vice versa. We won't be too offended. You can do both. That's the news. Thanks for joining us tonight. Congratulations to the 56ers boys. And well done to Jude and Charlie on the first goal, Ollie and Owen on the second goal. We'll see everybody on Sunday. Thanks so much. Have a great night.